Welcome, welcome. Connect everything. Connect everything is the theme of this year's IT Nation. First ever IT Nation Connect. And the reason that that's the theme is because that is what technology will do. Eventually, it will connect everything. Think about, in your lifetime, how much technology has changed your world, the way that you live, the way that you think, the way that you learn, the way you succeed. Technology is connecting everything. And so we are very excited to do a couple things to provide connection. One, we invited everyone to this conference. So from now on, IT Nation Connect is a conference where everyone is welcome. And that includes our competitors, which we refer to as co-opetition. We want this to be an event where everyone comes together because it's really about serving you. It's really about focusing on you. It's really about how we can connect all of our solutions together to serve you better. And so it's about connecting to knowledge. It's about connecting to people. It's about connecting to success. It's about connecting absolutely everything. So, what is IT Nation? IT Nation is a community. It's a community where we share, connect, learn, grow, and succeed together. And if you've noticed, we have a whole lot of symbolism here around torches. What's with the torch? Okay? The symbol of the torch is to light the way. That's wisdom. That's for us to pass the torch to you. And what we're actually doing is we are actually turning this event over to you. In fact, we're turning all of our events over to you. IT Nation last year, which you know as IT Nation, is now IT Nation Connect. We're taking all of our events, all of our community events, and we're changing them. Connect is going to be a focus on business, as you know. It's a focus on getting a game plan together in your business, learning deeply about your business. It's not about products, okay? Now, we got plenty of products for you to take a look at and solutions over there in the Solutions Pavilion, but this is about business. This is about understanding what drives our businesses, what's going to make us successful. This is a time for you to get away from your offices, okay? Clear your heads, hopefully not take too many phone calls, and focus deeply on learning what you need to be successful in this business, learning what you need to do to connect even better, okay, to technology and connect better to your success. And there are so many partners here that are just eager to share everything that they know to help you do that. That's what this event is about. Automation Nation is now known as IT Nation Explore. And that's where we will dive deeply into products. So it's where we're going to have hackathons, we're going to have deep product knowledge, we're going to have an entire set of breakout sessions, 100% dedicated to helping you get educated about products, solutions, and the use of that. So it's more geared for, service engineers, technicians, that level of people in your company. And then, of course, the ConnectWise user groups. We have 13 user groups that run around the globe 3 times a year. And that's now known as ConnectWise or IT Nation Share. And so that's where we get regional people together and share. What we're finding is that technology is connecting everything, but technology is so advancing so fast that specialization is starting to happen, much more so. The days of the generalist are, I don't want to say they're dead, but I'm going to say all of us are going to find a need to specialize and to differentiate ourselves in some ways. We're going to talk about some ways to do that. IT Nation Share is a great opportunity to get together with people in your local area, learn who they are. Maybe you find someone who can do maybe cybersecurity, maybe you're not doing that, or maybe websites, maybe you don't do that, right? And you can partner with these people. And I've been amazed to see what's happened at IT Nation Share, because I see mergers all the time happening as a result of that. We're going to be talking about that today as well. There's a lot going on in mergers and acquisition. We've got a merger and acquisition pub crawl for you, okay? Why? Because this industry is maturing now, and it's amazing to watch the maturity of this industry. You know, I was one of the first dudes in the industry to get in, right? I'm like, it's weird. I'm the old man of the industry now. I remember when I first got into the industry, I was like 22, straight out of the MBA program, working for Price Waterhouse. No one was taking me seriously because I was just a kid. And now it's really exciting for me, and I knew how excited I was when I got into the field, and I knew what it would become, and it has become that and more. And I'm so excited to see so many young faces in the crowd here today. Young people getting into the technology space. It's just one of the greatest places you could be involved. You know, I certainly have encouraged my children to get involved in the technology space. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be a great job for the future, but it's so interesting. It's so exciting. So getting together and sharing. And now our most recent investment this year was HTG. We acquired HTG. I like to say we merged with HTG. HTG is an amazing peer group, as you all know. Many of you are in HTG. This is where you really get to really go deep, to really create accountability with each other, right? And you don't have to worry about sharing everything about your business. You don't have to worry about that because nobody's going to be in your geographic area. They're geographically dispersed. And now you're down to like 10, 12 companies and owners. And that's basically your board of directors. You want to talk about power-packed opportunity for you. That is a great opportunity. Really encourage you to take a look at that. Why did we make that investment, by the way? We made that investment, I put it to you this way, I don't think any private equity firm would let us make that investment, is my guess, okay? Because it's not about a product, it's about services, right? And when we talk about IT Nation, we think about it that way, okay? We think about the fact that you, in our way of looking at it, you're donating money to us, and we need to show you what we're doing with that money. And we spend a lot of money every year on these events. In fact, $14 million each year putting on these events because we think they're so important to you. And we don't see anyone else doing it, and certainly don't see them doing it at our level. We think we need to do more. We think we need to invest more. So we merged with HTG peer groups because that's a great service that we can bring to you. And that's now known as IT Nation Evolve. So we're excited to put all of this together and to make you realize and to give you the commitment that this is all about focusing on you and all about focusing on your success. And what we're doing is we are taking IT Nation and we are passing the torch to you. We are giving you IT Nation. It's yours. You tell us what you want it to be. You told us you wanted it to be completely open. We made it completely open. You told us we want it to grow. We're making it grow. You've told us what you want in the breakout sessions, and we do that. You've even told us we've been to Universal twice. Can we go somewhere else? And we said, yes, SeaWorld. Okay. And by the way, we have not just a part of SeaWorld. We have all of SeaWorld. Okay. And we have a great band, Walk the Moon. I did not pick the band, but I hear they're good. And we'll have a whole lot of fun tonight. All right. And we're going to be giving out these torches to you. And I would love to see you passing these torches around symbolically, that we're all united together, that we're all lighting the way for each other, that we're all taking care of each other, that we're all enlightening each other and sharing with each other, okay? I want all of us to be passing the torch to each other. That's what this is about. Okay, so if we're a nation, then we have to have some beliefs, right? What are the beliefs of a nation? Well, we believe at IT Nation, at this nation, this virtual nation, all of us, right? I think we can agree that we believe that technology is creating a better future. That certainly is the vision of ConnectWise. We truly believe that technology is creating a better future. In fact, we really need to hope that technology will create a better future. In fact, we need to make sure that we are advancing technology so that it can get to a better future for us. And what does that mean? That means, look, when the dust settles on this earth, we're going to have 11 billion people. We're only at 7.5 right now. The good news is it doesn't keep going, right? If you look at sort of the geometric trend, it levels off at about 11 billion. So if you kind of go with that and say, all right, we're going to have 11 billion people on earth. What? How are we going to feed them all? Technology is going to have to come to the rescue. How are we going to heal them all? How are we going to keep them healthy? Technology is going to have to come to the rescue in healthcare, and it is in many ways. How are we going to educate 11 billion people and give them an opportunity to advance and succeed in this world? Technology is going to have to come to the rescue. And if you think about it, technology is coming to the rescue in all of those areas. And so even though you might think to yourself, well, Arnie, I take care of my, 200 clients and, I just make sure the computers are up and running and they're connected to the internet and that their line of business applications run and when you start thinking about what you do, you may not think that you're actually creating a better future, but you are, because it's a huge construction project. So you can't look at the piece that you do, right? You've got to look at it, you've got to zoom out and go, wow, we're all on this amazingly huge construction project where we are building a better future. And I know that you believe that because that's why you're here. That's why you're in business. That's why you do what you do. Because I know, because I am you, right? We still have a $4 million a year local company in Tampa Bay taking care of about 200 clients. And hey, I am you. And I know why I got into the space. I got into the space because I was so geeked out about technology. I thought it was going to do amazing things, and it has. And it never ceases to amaze me what it can do. So it is creating a better future. You are creating a better future, slowly and surely, in this huge construction project. What else do we believe? We believe that technology is always evolving. It is always evolving. It never stays still. I love that. You love that. You know what that means? That means opportunity for all of us. Every time you think you got it, and also frustration, every time you think you got it figured out, it changes on you. It's like, I just got it down pat where I could really do a great job with the infrastructure under the roof of the client, and now they've moved it all to the cloud. It's like, yep. That's how it works in this business. That's what's so cool about it. It's never one and done. If you think that the services that you put in place when you first started your business are going to be the services that are going to keep you in business, you are wrong. Let me just say that completely wrong, right? But you know that it's changing, and you know you've got to change your services. You know you've got to add new services, okay? You can't just stand still where you are. You've got to create competitive differentiation for yourself. The fact that technology is always evolving allows you to do that. And we believe this. We believe that all of technology will be delivered as a service. Every bit of it. Not some of it, all of it. Now, yeah, it's going to take project work to get it in place, but once it's in place, it's going to be managed as a service, every bit of it. Think about it. The most advanced technological services that are available today are being pumped out by companies like Amazon, Google, Facebook. These are services that we're connecting to, right? These are solutions that we're connecting to out there. They're all managed for us, or we're using them and managing them for our clients. But technology is moving so fast, and everybody has to absorb it in every business, every industry, every economy has to absorb it as fast as it can. Simply is not possible. Technology is moving way faster than we could ever hope to embed it, get it adopted, and have it seep into the businesses that we serve. There's no way. So guess what? It will always be delivered as a service, right? How many of you that are, say, 50 people or less in your company have a lawyer working for you? How many folks actually have a lawyer working for you? No one likes lawyers. Oh, a couple, okay. Why don't you have a lawyer working for you, right? You don't have a lawyer working for you because you outsource that. That's an expertise that you don't know, that you don't want to know, and that you'd rather pay someone that went to law school and knows what they're doing and can keep you safe in that area. And those are just paper documents that people sign. It's not the computer system that they use to put every bit of their intellectual property on it, all of their vital information, okay? You think about it, it's like what you do is like way more difficult and absolutely will be outsourced. In fact, even the largest enterprise companies are realizing that they can't do it all themselves. There's a huge opportunity as large organizations, large enterprises outsource more and more and more of what they do. No one can keep up. This is a great, great place to be. It'll all be managed as a service. And so, think about it. If it's all being managed as a service, and if technology is creating a better future, well, then aren't you actually technology? Aren't you? It's you that's delivering it. It's you that's embedding it. It's you that's managing it. It's you that's servicing it. It's you that's creating it and providing it. And without you, yeah, maybe somebody else could do it, but it's you that is delivering the technology. So you really are technology. And so that's why we at ConnectWise are so dedicated to you, because you are creating a better future. Each and every one of you is creating a better future in your own way, in this massive construction project. And so there's no nobler cause than to try to make the world a better place. There's no better way to do it than with technology. So, what are we going to be talking about today? The idea today is to launch the new IT nation, to pass the torch to you. We're going to be talking about the whole world as a service, everything as a service, okay? What do you need to do to run your business great and to really start thinking about that business model? Because it's a business model. And it's a business model that's very different from break fix. It's very different from project work. It's very different from reselling and doing project work. It's a whole different business model. It requires a different way of looking at the business. So many of you have told me, it's like, Arnie, you know, if I had known how hard it was to switch my business model, I would have just started a second business to start with and just built that. Because the two business models are so diametrically opposed. It's hard to do it inside the same company, but we're going to show you how to do that. We're also going to be talking about business maturity. We're going to have Arlen Sorensen come up here, the founder of HTG, now ConnectWise Evolve, and he's going to talk with you about maturing your business. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about security, because I think that's the next big future spot for you to make money. It's also the next big spot that you better be protecting yourself. You better make sure your own house is in order. We'll talk about that too. And by the way, ConnectWise, we need to make sure that our house is in order. We're going to be talking to you about what we've done to put our house in order and what our future plans are there as well. So let's get started with as a service. Here it is. It's as simple as this. Whoop. Go backwards. This is the solutions menu. Look at this menu. Think of it like a sushi menu, right? It's like everything that you can provide, every technology that you can provide is somehow categorized on this solutions menu. So you can just sit and pick from it and say, what am I going to serve up, right? Copy, print. I'm going to do that. Cybersecurity, physical security, Internet of Things, right? Collaboration, disaster recovery. We sell these things, right? Line of business applications, office applications, network management and network infrastructure, on-site computing, cloud computing, application development. Think about these things. Business intelligence and the next big one, artificial intelligence. All of these, every one of these will be delivered as a service. Every single one of them. And so let's take a look at some of the trends. So here are some numbers. We spent a lot of money to get these numbers, so this is a good photo opportunity here. It's just a piece of paper. Why are you charging $50,000 for that one piece of paper? Well, because I don't have that knowledge, and now I do. 2016. Now we're just talking about managed services as it stands in 2016. Worldwide numbers were $83 billion industry, right? Now, by the way, you may be a VAR, right? You may say, well, I don't even do as a service. So what are you talking about, Arnie? Well, what I'm talking about is you're going to have to move part of your business to that business model, or we're going to help you do that, okay? So even if it's not your business model today, you need to be moving to it. So I'm not talking about your entire business. I'm talking about just the piece of your business that's managed services. If you add all of that business up worldwide, it represents $83 billion as of 2016. But check this out. Look at what's going on. Look at the growth. It's absolutely staggering. By 2021, $154 billion industry worldwide, and it's yours. Think about it. It's yours. It is completely yours for the taking. All you need to do is run your business the right way, right? Connect, share, grow, succeed together, right? Can't do it by yourself. It takes a nation, right? It takes a nation. $154 billion industry. That's amazing. And by the way, that represents a 13% cumulative annual growth rate. So it's growing probably faster than any of your companies are. So what does that mean? That means we're going to have trouble keeping up. All of us are going to have trouble delivering technology as a service because it's the desire and the need and the demand for that is growing, okay? So do your own supply and demand curves, and what does that mean? That means there's just not enough people to deliver this, right? So that means a lot more people will be jumping into this industry. That's what it means, okay? It means that you're going to have competition. It means you're going to need to sort of start to think about, where do I want to make my mark? Where's my niche? What's my specialization, okay? So what are the real reasons for this phenomenon? There are a couple basic reasons that this is happening, and this is from a Deloitte study. This was a really great study that I read from Deloitte, okay? Expertise, the need for expertise, scarcity of resources, scarcity of technical competency requires you to hire external expertise for this. There's not enough technology solution providers. There's not enough technology graduates, quite honestly. And so the demand is very high. So the only way you're going to get that is if you go out and outsource that. Cost efficiencies. It is less expensive to get the service from you than for them to create the service under their own roof. And think about that. It's like they can have their own IT department. It's actually not very efficient. And I know every single time in our local Tampa company, when I go talk to a CEO of a local business on that side of our company, right, when I'm actually, on the ConnectWise IT side, and I'm talking to a local business person, it's amazing. Even if they have an internal IT staff, they don't know what they do. They don't know how to manage them, okay? So I think you can just know in your own mind that it's like, you can do a better job almost all the time, better than that internal IT department, right? That notion is starting to be understood by everyone, right? They're like, yeah, you know what? Just like a lawyer, it's like I don't have one under my own roof, right? Maybe I need to outsource that, right? Cost efficiencies. Operating expense versus capital expense, right? Just from a bean counter, CPA, accounting perspective, right? It's many times it's easier to get operating expense approved, which is what you would pay someone if they're delivering a service. It's going to be considered an operating expense, not a capital expense. Capital expenditures go through a lot more scrutiny. And by the way, the days of us buying big, huge, servers and networks and SANs, disk systems, those days are, they're dwindling, right? Because everything's going to the cloud anyway. So everything's becoming an operating expense. Time and resource efficiency, it's just faster for them to do it. They don't want to build parts of their business. Your clients don't want to build parts of their business that are not essential to their business. If I am a law firm, I'm all about how many cases can I get done and what are the fees that I can bring in every month. I don't need to worry about technology, and I'd rather not. And in fact, I believe I can have cost efficiencies if I outsource it to you. Technological innovation is another big one. They can't keep up. No one can keep up. So the only way is if they outsource it. So if they want to stay ahead, and they know the only way, by the way, to keep their business and stay ahead is if they implement the technological innovations that their competitors have implemented, okay? So they really have no choice. Agility, just so they can move faster. Continuous improvement, that's what they expect from you. You're the experts. They expect you to, if you're going to be the one that manages their network, or you're going to be the one that hardens their network against cyber crimes and cyber war, they're going to expect you to be continuously improving your service, continuously delivering that to you, and then cost efficiencies. So every one of those reasons, you have everything. I mean, everything in your favor. We have everything in our favor here.